Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Wajaha, and in one of the recent videos we talked about Y2K, this amazing new protocol on Arbitrum that allows you to hedge or risk against some of your favorite stablecoins. And today we're going to take that one step further, and we're actually going to do a step-by-step tutorial on how to actually set up a position and basically what you need to do. So just if you follow the steps that I do, you can basically set up a position. That's what we're going to show you today. Let's get straight to it. So yeah, we're going to jump onto the Y2K Finance platform, and the first tab that you'll come to is this mint section. And it's relatively straightforward. You'll just have these two sections, the risk side or the hedge side. Now the hedge side is, of course, if you want to protect against a depeg event, you're essentially buying insurance. And the risk side is basically selling insurance. And for today's video, we're going to sell some insurance because, of course, we want to make some passive income. And, you know, we are relatively confident on some of the assets that they've got at the moment. So if we have a look at the assets, you know, as I'm sure you remember, there are 5 stablecoins available at the moment. We've got MIM, USDC, Tether, Frax, and DAI. And you can pick any one of these. So, for example, if you want to pick USDC, you'll have a strike price. And again, this is pre-selected by the protocol itself. If you want to know how it's calculated, there are some mathematical equations in the documentation, and I'll leave a link in the description below to that. So you can see that they've got a strike price here of 0.997. So essentially, as long as USDC stays above this price during the epoch, the risk side will win. However, if at any point in time the price of USDC goes below this mark, the hedge side wins. Like I mentioned before, it's PvP, so you know you gotta risk or hedge depending on where you want to go. So the epoch for this time is the weekly epoch. So it's currently, as of recording, the 12th of December, and so there's 2 days, a 2-day deposit period, following which the 5-day risk or hedge kind of plays out. If there is a depegging event in the next 2 days, nothing happens. However, if there's a depegging event during this period, then of course, depending on what happens, the risk side win or the hedge side win. Okay. Now I'm not going to pick I'm not going to pick USDC for today. I think we're going to go with Frax. Frax is one of the stable coins that I like, and so that's what we're going to pick. And you'll notice here that you've got 2 different types of basically collateral or deposit that you can do. It's basically wrapped ETH or ETH. So we're going to pick some wrapped ETH. I've got a bit of wrapped ETH in this wallet. We're just going to show a little bit. So let's just do 0.2. We're going to deposit 0.2 ETH, and you'll see here at the bottom if there is a depeg payout. So this is the kind of what do you call it? This is the payment that we get from the hedge side. This is what happens if there is no depeg payout. So we'll basically collect our premiums. That's the word. These are the premiums, and this is basically what we collect. So as long as there's no depeg event, we will make around 1.68%. And if you obviously put that in APR perspective, it's 122% APR, which is pretty nice. Interestingly, what you'll find is that if you pick some of the different assets, so if we pick USDC, for example, we put 0.2 in here, there's slightly different ROIs, and there's slightly different ones for all of them, in fact. Let's have a look at Tether. So Tether is actually offering quite a fair amount more at 3.15%, which is fairly decent. Let's have a look at DAI as well. We're going to compare them all, and you can see the strike price is pretty different for all of them. So 2.24% for DAI, and for Magic Internet Money, you can see it's quite a depeg actually, and it's actually the highest. So you know what? I think we'll actually go with Magic Internet Money, because I think 0.975 I would like to think that it should be able to sustain that. And what we're going to do is we're going to deposit, we'll deposit 0.35. Okay, so in the event of no depeg, this is the kind of amount of profit that we're going to make, which equates to almost 6% or 426% APR, and that sounds pretty nice to me. So that's what we're going to go for. So yeah, you gotta. I've read all of this before. So we want to collect our premiums, don't we? And that's what we're going to do. So the epoch starts on the 14th of December and ends on the 19th of December. And you can see here that I'm depositing 0.35 ETH. If in the case that depeg does occur, and Magic Internet Money loses its peg, loses this 0.975 mark, then we're in trouble and we'll basically lose our deposit. Now, one of the interesting things is that you can see on the top, you can see the exact price. Whoops. You can see the exact price of these assets here, and they do use Chainlink oracles, and we'll be able to find this in documentation. Actually, if we go to earthquakes, we should be able to see it over here. So we've got the Magic Internet Money price feed via Chainlink, and we can see kind of what the trusted answer is here. So at the moment it's 99 cents 99.7 cents, but if this does go to 97, then we are in trouble, and we can kind of see the historical mark, or the volatility kind of that we have seen. At times it does go 1.4%, but we've got a 2% buffer here, so I like to think that we're okay, but of course these things do happen, so you do have to pay the risk, but of course that's the game that we're playing here. And you can see at the moment there is 67 ETH in the risk side and about 4 ETH on the hedge side, so basically we're collecting the premiums from the hedge side, really. So yeah, let's do that. All we need to do is mint. I'm going to proceed to mint. I'm going to just confirm this transaction, sign. Yep, let's sign this transaction too, and there we go. We've got our successful mint, and we've minted our ERC1155 token, and you can see here it starts in 1 day and 6 hours, so we can click close, and now what we can see is, if we go to farm, that we've got this eligible farm. You'll see, if you click all farms, you'll see basically the risk and hedge for basically every single one of these assets. And you can see that the actual APR in terms of emissions is actually very, very high for some of these hedge positions. So it might even be worth it. I haven't done the maths, but it might even be worth it to actually go for some of these hedge sides, just because of the incredible emissions that they offer at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to eligible farms, and I need to click on this. When I click on this, I'm going to be able to deposit my 0.35 ERC1155 token that we've minted, and we're going to deposit this into the contract. Okay, and we're going to just pay the gas fee here, sign it, and once that's completed, we're done. We've deposited into the farm, and now we can earn this lovely 686% APR, and we'll be getting paid in the Y2K token when it eventually does come out. So you can see here that this is one of the farms that I had before with the Frax farm. Now we've got this one open at the moment with the Magic Internet Money farm, and so that's basically it. That's pretty much how to kind of deposit, and I think that's really all we need to do. Now all we have to do is just wait 5 days. We have to wait for the end of the epoch. Well, it's actually going to be 7 days, because we're basically on the first day. So the next 2 days nothing happens, but then the following 5 days is basically when we play out this epoch. You have to wait for that, and at the end of the time period, we will be able to claim a reward if we get any. So you can see here the payout. I'm going to make around 6%, and that's pretty much it. That's how to get started, and it's the same on the other side if you were to hedge as well. So that's pretty much how to get started with Y2K. We've covered how to deposit, we've covered how to farm. If you liked the video, make sure you smash the like button, drop a comment down below if you've got any questions, and yeah, in the future we might cover some of the other products that Y2K offers. So that's what I've got for you today. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another video soon.